What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Okay, I'm here to report that my package of seeds has arrived. I opened it from the bottom, and I don't want my seeds. I think no, still going on. I've been super busy. On the week, I think this was a Saturday that I hopped on there and won some seeds. So I'm gonna show y'all what my seeds are from Miss Tiesgy. I pray I'm saying it right, y'all. I'm gonna open up the seeds. I'm gonna show you guys what I got. So if you want to see what I got from SEEDMAS, from the beautiful gardening community, stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, so to give y'all some very brief context of who I am, what I'm doing, and where I'm at. My name is Mira, aka Saving Money with Mira, and I usually create content around saving money for the past, since the pandemic. Since 2017, I created a channel that taught you how to go to CVS and get, or just taught you how to coupon and ways to save money, to build up a stockpile, to have things for your family when you need it, and things for your community when you need it. I'm really big on creating community and resources to help one another. And that was the whole point of creating this channel. And I still do that. I want to say the past couple of years, I've slacked off of just couponing. For one, I've been living off of the stuff. I'm not even gonna hold you. I live off of it, and I've lived off of it. My stockpile isn't anything like it used to be. So just finding time to coupon like I used to. I work full time, and I work part time, and I'm running a social media account, and I'm doing music, and I travel and sing, and I got an artist page to run, and I book shows. So it is so hard to find the time and all of that to do things like this. But this year, I'm going to take the time that I need to take to start my garden. That's a big thing that's very important to me. It's something that my great-grandparents, my grandparents, my parents that have done. We've always had a garden, always. Even though we live, quote-unquote, in the city, we've always had a garden. And I want that to be my children's experience as well, until I get the big plot of land that I see y'all gardening on, and I can feed the whole entire community, because that is the goal. And maybe you guys can see that. I don't know. I'm very close. Very close. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to link Miss Tiesgy's channel. She does have a channel. I'm gonna make sure I link this in the description box so you can go and subscribe and follow her. I'm just so grateful that I've been able to, and I've been following Broke in Asia for a few years. I've been following Homestead Heart for a few years now, and their content has inspired me. And I've watched them as I, do my gardens. And, they've been preaching. I say preaching. I think they'll say they've been preaching. They've been preaching for a long time to grow your own food. But I think it is imperative now. And especially being a single mom of 2 boys, seeing just how much expensive food is and how much my children eat. This is a must. This is a no-brainer for me. So we're going to go through this seeds that I got. And you know what's crazy? I opened these because I wanted to open this package with y'all. And I opened these and I say, you know what? Somebody loved me. I mean, the ancestors, I don't know. It's strangely ironic. But all of the seeds that she sent me, all of the seeds were seeds that I do not have. And seeds that I were like, dang, I wonder if I should get these or not. Literally, every single one of the seeds that she gave me was things that I was like, I wonder if I should get that, and just haven't. But now I do. That is so crazy. So the first thing I'm going to show y'all is this Swiss chard. I've been planning my garden and just layout and what am I putting where, ordering more grow bags, thinking about ordering another raised bed. Y'all, I'm really doing a lot. I'm doing the most. For some strange reason, and so I'm thinking about having some type of lettuce bed I don't know if I want to put Swiss chard in bags, so I've been thinking about a lettuce bed. So Swiss chard was one of the things that I did not have. And I've been seeing so many people grow these. And I find myself maybe like, if I ever get to canning, which is next, I want to definitely get into canning. I just got to create space for it. Right now my storage room is a bit of a mess. So radish. I'm thinking about pickling these. If I do grow them. And I don't eat them by themselves, but if you cut it up just right and throw it in a salad, I will never know and I'm eating it. My mom actually loves squash. There's another set of seeds on top of this. So this is summer squash. My mama actually usually would send me, literally last summer, send me to the farmer's market. And when I go, she usually wants zucchini and she wants squash. So growing this and finding vegetables to grow in my grow bags, because I have a lot of grow bags, and I want to use those this year. And I believe now the seeds on top, I'm gonna peel this. Ooh. I know what you are. I think this is, these seeds look like melon seeds, so maybe melon. I don't think cantaloupe, which is fine. Do cantaloupes vine? Y'all, if y'all know what type of cantaloupes and melons, I think they're viners. So y'all will have to help me figure out how to plant. And I'll also be going, I have to go out. My raised beds are crap. I need to go fix that soil. Well, dump that soil because I think the cats have gotten it. I usually always see cats in that soil. So I want to dump that soil and then get just a whole brand new slate of soil. It's going to be really expensive, but worth it. And we'll cross that bridge when we get there. My brain's not there right now. So we're gonna keep going. So I am because I follow a lot of Caribbean, Jamaican, just like island cousins. I follow a lot of them on YouTube because they grow. It's so fascinating to me. I follow gardeners, like container gardeners in Africa. It's so fascinating to me how their setups are designed. They grow so much food. I'm enthralled with it. Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of content creators grow sorrel. I think that's that Jamaican sorrel. I'm excited about this. If I have a bag, if this will grow really good out of a bag, I'm throwing it in there. This is literally sitting in one of my carts. And I was like, yo, this is wild. I want to grow basil. I found some tomato seeds that I bought last year from Homestead Heart Seed Company. So I was looking for some herbs to grow. I don't have any, y'all, I'm sorry. I don't have any herbs or flowers that I planted. I don't have any herbs or flowers. So that's something that I've been kind of thinking about buying and starting between now and my frost date to bring more pollinators. I think that was a huge issue. I didn't have any pollinators in my garden last year, or any year for that matter. Not even really thinking about pollinators in a way that could be beneficial. But now that I'm trying to grow all of these different like varieties and different things, I'm gonna need pollinators. So trying to figure out what kind of flowers and herbs that I can plant in my space is something that I've been trying to work on. We'll see. All right, and last but not least, green beans. And this is the bush variety. This is Blue Lake 274 bush variety, which I think is gonna be good for my containers. I don't know if I've read this somewhere, that planting something that bushes in the same like bed or bag as something that binds, and providing a trellis is a good layout that I'm considering. And so let me know if that's something that you've done. And I'm trying to remember if there's any other creator that I've seen do this, or if you can do this. I know you can do this. But just like, what are your best practices for planting something that bushes along with something that vines? Because I think the bushes just get really big, and I don't want the bush to like suffocate. You know what I mean? If you have more than one vegetable, or you're growing more than one thing in the bag. I think that's going to be good. So I have my plans for 2025 garden, and I think I've overdone it. I know I have. I've overdone it. But let's just see. So I'm in Mississippi, zone 8B. And our last projected expected frost date is April 18th. Do I foresee it getting cold after April 18th in Mississippi? Yes, I actually do. Easter is on 4/20 this year, and there's usually what we call like an Easter snap, right? So there's usually like a cold front that comes through late spring. So I honestly don't foresee it actually warming up for real until global warming. I don't know. Maybe it might be April 18th. But I foresee there being another quote unquote like Easter snap after the 18th. So I want to say May. And this will be the first year that I've gotten a head start. I'm not gonna hold you, okay? You guys listen and you don't judge. Every year so far, every time I've grown a garden, I always start like May. I know that's crazy, okay? I know it's crazy, but it's like May. And if you could think of like May in Mississippi, it's hot. It's hot. It's already really, really hot. It's not June, August hot, but it's still very, very hot to start a garden in May. So that's part of the problem. And so this year I'm definitely getting out in front of it and starting my plants early, and also like planting them in a time to where like June I'm actually getting harvest and not starting. So I think that's how you get the most out of your growing seasons. So that is what I want to do this year. Start earlier, get in front of the heat. So yeah. According to what I've already planted, I have a Google Doc. Don't judge me. It's action-packed with everything that I'm going to be doing this year. And so far, I've started. Okay, let me back it up. Wrong document. So this is my garden and everything I plan to plant this year. Per seed packet. So I went back and looked through all the seed packages, or I had to Google just to see best practices of when to sow these things. So number one, I have broccoli, and based on the packages, they said to start indoors 6 to 8 weeks before your expected frost date. So I went ahead with 8 weeks because I just feel like if I did 6 weeks, there's just still a chance of getting cold. So based on that calculation, I need to start them indoors on February 21st. Will I wait that long? I'm probably not, because I'm obsessed. I'm not going to wait that long. It might be like tomorrow. But I just know that's before the 21st. So I know by the 21st, I need to start broccoli indoors, because broccoli is something I want to see what the leaves taste like. I'm not even gonna hold you. I see y'all grow like the thickest, prettiest leaves. They remind me so much of collards, and I'm a collard girl. I love collards. They look like collard greens to me, and I just want to know what they taste like. I've been hearing a lot of people say they taste like collards. And so I got to try it. We're broccoli eaters per se. We're going to eat the broccoli. For sure we're gonna eat the broccoli, but I'm definitely interested in the leaves. And when I see people throw the leaves away that don't have chickens, I'll be like, why? Or maybe use it for compost tea. I don't know. Number 2. Okay, second I have carrots. And so this says to direct sow them in March, which is wild because I feel like it's still gonna be cold. It says March 24, and I think that was the 4 week before your expected frost, which is fine. It's a root crop. I also plan on companion planting these. I don't know if these will go in the raised beds or not. When I get into like how I want my raised beds laid out, I have enough seeds to just sprinkle them all throughout because I want to definitely store carrots for mirepoix. All right, 3 are my collards. I have a Georgia Southern collard. I'm a collard girl. Love them down. We'll eat them once a week. Every week. It's something that I've eaten all my life, and I'm just obsessed with it. So this says to start indoors on the 21st. I honestly think I've already started those. So there's that. I have cabbage for number 4. I have early Jersey Wakefield, and that's another thing to start on the 21st. If I haven't started those already. So I have beets, and it's to sow in ground on March the 21st, along with the carrots. Another root crop, I'm assuming, because it's another root crop. I've got eggplant that I'm gonna start indoors on by February 28th. By February 21st, start eggplant. I can't remember. I think it's Black Beauty. I found some. I didn't even know I had tomato seeds. I don't even know. Well, it makes sense because I know I didn't use them all last year. I didn't get any tomatoes. I didn't get not one tomato. I have Brandywine tomato. And so I wanted a slicer. And then I wanted something that, if I got into canning, I wanted something that I could make my own tomato sauce with. So I have a slicer for like sandwiches or whatever, and then I had I wanted aroma, and so I have Brandywine and I have Italian Roma to start indoors in February. Looking forward to tomatoes. I haven't successfully grown anything, but tomatoes is something like, girl, if you can't grow a tomato, what are you doing? So if I can grow a tomato, I've done something. I'm proud of myself. I have lima beans, and I'm assuming, I love limas, and so I'm assuming because they're a warmer crop, it doesn't suggest to direct sow these until April 18th. And the same with zucchini. I have the Coco Zell, I think that's how you pronounce it. I have the Coco Zell zucchini to direct sow in April as well. I have bell peppers. I've actually started some California Wonder. I've already started those, so they're well on their way, honey. And I have potatoes. I have potatoes that it says to direct sow by March, and which is fine because I haven't figured out what kind of potatoes I want to grow. But I definitely want to grow. I actually have a bag I don't think I use any potatoes in that bag. Like used as in cooked. So I'm like, these aren't going to waste. So I put them in like a dark room, and we're going to see what they do by March. Either that, or I'm going to y'all lost my train of thought. Or I'm going to order some. So based on that plan and the seeds that I have, I believe I'm going to run these individually through a calculator because I want to make this year I have to. And this looks like something I need to put on a spreadsheet because it's in my notes in my phone and it's in a Google Doc, but I don't know. You can create spreadsheets or sheets inside of Google Docs. So if it's something like basically creating a table, it's nothing that's not lost on me, honey. I will do it. But I want to run these seeds that I got from the Tiesgy to make sure I get the proper dates, because I'll probably end up, there's no probably, I'm gonna end up starting these in a jug by the end of the month. I see it happening. I see it happening because I just want to get a head start. Y'all, I think that's it. There are a few things that are still on my list. Flowers, herbs, garlic. I know I'm behind. I know it. I'm behind on garlic and I'm behind on onions. I know. I'm behind. And so I'm in the process of between the end of the month. I know I'm in Mississippi and it's late. So by the end of the month, I'm gonna have my onions. I'm gonna try to have my onions in, and we're just gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you for following along. Thank you for my seeds. Thank you to the gardening community for your love and support thus far. Thank you for those who aren't in the garden community that are watching this because you're subscribed to me. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, if you see me struggling, scratching and surviving, trying to grow this food, I hope that inspires you to grab a pot, stick some dirt, and throw some seeds in it, sweetheart, because every penny saved right now and for the foreseeable future is going to matter. So hopefully I've inspired you in some way to grow your own groceries. That is not my line. I just liked how it sounds. So shout out to Homestead Heart. That is something that they've been preaching. I don't want to take credit for that. So thank you for watching Saving Money with Mira. I look forward to seeing y'all in my next video. Take care. Bye.